Welcome to Rewatch. We're on Season 5, Episode 3 of Dave Filoni's Clone Wars. This is Part 2 of their little story arc. I'm just going to call it the Onderon story arc. This one is called Frontrunners. Ahsoka is now left in charge because the actors don't get paid to do all the episodes. And so I'm kidding. I don't know. They put Ahsoka in charge, which now I am completely out. Remember, I was barely hanging on to the storyline. Now, in the nicest way, I do not care. I do not care. Of course, Ahsoka's a leader. Of course, she's great at everything. Of course, she's helping them lead the charge and infiltrate the palace. And the new king is getting upset. He's telling the old king, call off your rebellion. But the old king's like, it's not my rebellion. It's the people's rebellion. They're against you and stuff. And the whole thing just, I don't know. It just doesn't excite me. It doesn't give anything new. And again, I hate Ahsoka. I'm clearly honest. I am Ahsoka. I'm against Ahsoka. So you could even call it a bias. And I'm fine with that. That's fair to say because I don't like the character. So when you put her in her own episode now, you make it her own episode, it gets worse for me because I do not like her. So for me, this was even more hard to watch. And I do remember this is where I was laughing with my buddy back in the day when I first saw it. I was like, dude, watching this show is like working. It's like I'm trying to make it through the episode, but I can't. It feels off. I remember I used to save like 2 or 3 of these at a time back when it came out on a weekly basis. I used to save up about 4 of them on the DVR and then would watch maybe one or I'd try really hard one day to just sit down and watch. What is that? An hour and a half, barely an hour and a half of Clone Wars a month. And it was killing me to do so. That's awful. I don't want that to happen. But again, I think season 5 is falling flat. There's something at the end where Anakin knows that Ahsoka is kind of falling for the girl. He's the little boy leader, and says, hey, put the objective, put your goals above your, hold on, I wrote it down, something above your feelings. Purpose. Remember, put your purpose and keep that ahead of your feelings. And how would you know? I just know. Obviously with Padme. And of course, this is kind of foreshadowing how, even though he loves Padme, he has to do what is right for the Republic. So in a way, he's choosing purpose over Padme. I get that. That's fine. It's okay to foreshadow stuff like that. But again, remember, Ahsoka, perfect person. And Ahsoka can fall in love. I mean, she's a teenage girl. I get it. But again, I don't care about Ahsoka. There's the problem. Therein lies the problem. Now, of course, the third part of this one's going to carry Ahsoka all the way through. And the biggest challenge for me right now, currently, is how am I going to watch it? How am I going to sit down? Because I'm trying to focus on these. I'm trying. It's only, Matt, can't you keep your focus for like 20, 22 minutes? When I'm eating, there's a guaranteed 10 minutes that I can. Maybe 14 if I'm going for seconds or getting dessert. But watching that last 6-7 minutes are so, when I have nothing to do. Or just trying to sit around while I'm watching the kids, I'm watching this. I am so bored on this one. And so obviously for right now, I haven't seen the rest of the episodes of season 5. Season 5 definitely takes a nosedive. The end of season 4, I think the whole series started taking a nosedive, but now it's just in a death spiral, in my opinion, right now. But it doesn't matter what my opinion is. What is your opinion of season 5, episode 3, Frontrunners? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time on Rewatch.